Right by legislation. You know of other people that might want to see it, tell them to come and see it over there. That'd be great. Thank you, and I proudly present Law and Order, Crime and Punishment.
represented by two separate yet equally important groups, the detectives who investigate the crime and the magistrates who prosecute the offenders. These are their roles.
Law and order, they work together, keeping law of little Bo Peep. They fight the meanest of mean, like that little Johnny Green. They're on the tail of every villain and creep.
Law and order, they are protectors, they are true supporters of law and order divine. Overthrows every riddles and crimes very time, solving every crime and keeping law and order. Law and order. Law and order.
So, what have we got here?
Well, it looks like suicide.
Where's the body?
You mean what's left of it? It's being taken to the morgue. The coroner will be doing an autopsy later today.
Where's the chalk outline showing the placement of the body?
Well, here, and a little bit over here.
Wow. Do you have a description of the victim?
Well, we found his driver's license on his body. Here's his photo.
I've never seen someone so bald, so pale, and wow, this guy is really out of shape. I think he is as wide as he is tall, and his name is
Humpty Dumpty.
Humpty Dumpty.
Yes.
So, we have Humpty Dumpty falling off the wall to his death.
Yep.
But there's one problem.
What's that?
Look at the picture again. See his tiny arms and legs?
Yeah?
How did he get himself all the way to the top of the wall by himself?
So, you're saying that this isn't suicide, it's...
That's right. I think this is exercise.
Egocide?
Egocide.
Egocide? Oh no!
It's as obvious as the nose on your face. What we've got here are eggshells by the dozen. Bits of yolk, all that egg white grossly splattered everywhere. It's not suicide. It's not that cut and dry. It must stay classified, I do declare. It's egocide.
What we've got, here's an omelet of a puzzle. Cracked and fried on the pavement, every piece of mystery. That egg took a slide right on his side.
And now he's liquefied beyond repair. It's egocide.
It's not suicide. It's not that cut and dry. It must stay classified. I declare. It's egocide.
It's
Egocide. Egocide.
So, are any of the witnesses still here?
Well, we still have one of the horses,
Well, let's talk to her. Maybe she can give us a lead.
or she may just stir up trouble.
Excuse me, I understand you were at the scene of the accident. About what time did it occur?
307, I see.
Did you see Humpty Dumpty sit on the wall?
Nay.
Did you see Humpty Dumpty fall?
Nay.
This is ridiculous. She's not going to talk.
You have to give her a break. She has trouble talking.
And why is that?
She's a little horse. Let me try to question her. Now, can you tell us what happened in your own words?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It was terrible. It was horrible. It was atrocious of all.
Really?
Easy now, let's rein it in.
We were in the stables around the corner. The king's men were tying up their feed bags when they heard a gargantuous splat. I ran out and looked over to see. Then the king's men rushed out to see if they could help.
And what did you do to help?
Naturally, all the king's horses and all the king's men tried to put Humpty back together.
And what stopped you from doing just that?
Well, for one, none of us had 4 years of medical school, let alone 5 years of residency you would need for an organ replacement surgery.
What else prevented you from helping Mr. Dumpty?
No hands.
There's that.
Did you know Mr. Dumpty?
No one really knew him. He didn't have very many friends. He was pretty obnoxious.
A bad egg, huh?
Is there anything else that you can tell us that may help us in our investigation?
I know that he was renting a room at the old lady living in a shoe.
Do you know his apartment number?
No, he was renting out the ground floor.
So, he was the sole occupant.
No, that's all. I gotta get back to work.
Thank you. We won't keep you, but just in case we need to contact you again, what do you do here in town?
She holds a very important position. She's the town mayor.
You deal with this every day.
That's why they took away my gun. Thank you. Are you the old woman?
My, aren't you the charmer?
Are you the old woman that lives in the shoe?
Who's asking?
I'm Detective Green. NRU, Nursery Rhyme Unit.
No, I'm not the old woman who lived in a shoe.
That sounds very interesting, coming from someone who lives in a very shoe-like building.
You've got me confused with someone else. I'm the young woman who lived in a Birkenstock.
Birkenstock?
Yes.
Aren't Birkenstocks sandals?
I did some remodeling lately.
Young woman.
Do you have a problem with that?
Anyway, we just need to ask
You're
you
not
a
from Child Protective Services, are you?
No.
Or the Housing Code Enforcement?
No.
Or the Department of Homeland Security?
No, ma'am, I'm from the NRU. Now, if you could just let us in. We're investigating a suspected murder.
Murder? Well, if it's just murder, come right on in. Can I offer you anything? Coffee? Tea? Broth without any bread?
Hey, you know, broth sounds pretty good.
Okay.
No, thank you, ma'am. We're on duty. Now, we have to ask you a couple of... are these your children?
Yes, that's Mary and Larry.
Mary and Larry. Well, they are also really...
Cute.
Yeah, ain't they?
Okay. Did you have a renter here by the name of Mr. Dumpty?
What do you mean did?
Well, his body was found near the wall. We're both still pretty shell-shocked.
Did he rent here?
Yeah, you could say that. He was always behind on his rent, though. Had trouble holding a job.
So he really had to scramble for work.
And you are?
This is my partner, the Punisher.
I see.
What was Mr. Dumpty doing when he came to the shoe? What?
Give me that.
Mary and Larry?
No,
Uh,
that's Carrie and Barry.
Carrie and Barry.
Yes.
Well, they are also really...
Cute.
Yeah, ain't they?
So, Mr. Dumpty was a loner, had no friends.
I mean, he had one person pick him up about once a week, but that was about it.
Did you ever catch this person's name?
No, I don't know.
Can you describe her?
She was gorgeous, stunning, really. Arms like an angel and a long, elegant neck. Little bit too much eyeshadow, though.
You know, that sounds like Swan to me, Detective.
Yes, it does. Does Beautiful Swan ring a bell?
No.
Well, you know, her name used to be Ugly Duckling until she legally changed it.
Ugly Duckling? Yeah. Humpty called her all the time on the phone. Like, I never connected the name Ugly Duckling with that vision of loveliness who came calling at the shoe, though.
How can someone so fair be named so foul?
When the swan or duckling came to the shoe, what did they do? Carrie and Barry?
No.
Mary and Larry.
No. That is Sherry and Harry and Cherry and Winifred and Ethel.
Sherry, Harry, Winifred, Ethel, and Sherry. Well, they are also really...
Cute.
Yeah, ain't they? Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Get out.
Anyway, when Beautiful Swan came to the shoe, where did they go?
Some sort of meeting, like a support group.
Humpty Dumpty belonged to a support group? Do you know the name of it?
Love. Optimism. Self-esteem. Respect. Support.
Losers.
It was a group of people with low self-esteem.
Humpty Dumpty, him I can imagine belonging to such a group. I mean, his pasty-faced, bald guy, I mean, he's a natural for that group.
Yeah.
But Beautiful Swan?
Well, I suspect as a swan, she was always feeling down.
So, this support group, do you know where it...
Not again?
Sherry and Harry?
No.
Mary and Larry?
No.
Carrie and Barry?
No. That is Jerry and Perry.
Sherry and Perry.
Yes.
Well, they're also really...
Cute.
Yeah. Ain't they?
So, do you know where this support group meets?
No, but Humpty gave me a number in case I had to contact him while he was out. I'll get it for you.
Mr. Dumpty and Miss Swan, were they in a romantic relationship?
Yeah. I mean, they were at one time, but just recently, Swan broke up with Humpty. Said she needed to find herself.
So Humpty got dumptied.
You deal with this every day?
That's why they took away my billy club. Oh, thank you. Mary and Larry?
No.
Carrie and Barry?
No.
Sherry and Harry?
No. That's Terry and Engelbert?
Terry and Engelbert?
Yes.
Interesting.
Wow, you are an old woman.
I live in a shoe.
You have so many children.
I don't know what to do. I am an old woman living in a shoe. I have so many children, I don't know what to do. With Carrie and Perry, Sherry and Harry, Carrie and Barry, Mary and Larry, Terry and Engelbert. And I kiss them and coddle them, love them and swaddle them when they have been good. Scold them and throttle them, top to bottom when they have been bad. They're every mother's pride and joy, I hope it's understood. I wouldn't trade a single one for another lass or lad. I am an old woman living in a shoe. I have so many children, I don't know what to do. With Terry and Perry and Sherry and Harry and Carrie and Barry and Mary and Larry, Terry, Winifred, Ethel, and Engelbert.
Now, let me get this straight. That's Jerry and Perry,
No,
Sherry and Terry, Mary and Carrie,
no.
Harry and Terry?
No.
Harry and Mary.
No.
Terry and Engelbert.
Yes.
You are an old woman.
Living in a shoe.
You have so many children.
I don't know what to do.
Jerry and Perry.
Jerry and Harry.
Jerry and Mary.
Jerry and Mary.
Jerry and Mary.
Jerry and Mary.
Mary and Larry.
And Engelbert.
We already know who you are.
And I kiss them and coddle them, love them and swaddle them when they have been good. Scold them and bottle them, top to bottom when they have been bad. They're every mother's pride and joy.
We always understood she wouldn't say a single one for another rest of that. You are an old woman.
Living in a shoe.
You have so many children.
I don't know what to do.
Jerry and Mary.
Jerry and Perry.
Jerry and Harry.
Jerry and Mary.
Jerry and Mary.
Jerry and Mary. Mary and Larry. Terry and Mary and Harry and Jerry and Mary and Larry and Gary and Barry. Terry and Mary and Terry and Mary and Gary and Larry and Jerry and Mary. Terry and Engelbert.
Get away from me! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! Get out! I got that settled.
Thank you so much for your help, man. If there's anything else you can tell us that would help us in our investigation, just give us a call.
What is this? This is preposterous. This is ridiculous. No punning? This is really...
Cute.
Yeah, isn't it?
Thank you.
I never rock the boat. I know I've got a problem. I'm trying to emote. I was first diagnosed as manic depressed, but soon graduated to passive aggressive.
They say we're delusional, no self-control.
I'm always being followed.
I'm hard to control.
We're very much in need.
Of rehabilitation. We've been diagnosed with a sheep fixation.
Group therapy, a self-awareness treatment hub. Group therapy, welcome to the psychosocial club.
They say I'm aggressive with the conduct disorder. Each and every day my temper gets shorter. I'm a little bipolar, a lot paranoid, a psychopathological borderline schizoid. candlestick, jump and spend my dream. Then the nightmares come and I wake up and scream. I'm running, I'm jumping, I'm ready to compete. Then the flames shoot 25 feet, burn to a crisp.
Therapy, self-awareness treatment hub. Group therapy, welcome to the Psychosocial Club. Group therapy, a self-awareness treatment hub. Group therapy, welcome to the Psychosocial Club.
All right, everyone, it's time to begin. Now, Georgie, we've talked about this. If you sit next to the girls and start kissing them, it will make them cry.
That the fact I got a restraining order against you? Remember, you've got to keep 10 feet away from me, Mr. Georgie Porgy Puddin' Pie.
Puddin' Pie? That's your last name? Yeah? What kind of name is that? Is it Danish?
No, it's Dutch. Dutch apple to be exact.
10 feet. 10 feet.
Now, who'd like to begin this week? Jack B. Nimble! Now this is progress. You're the first to volunteer. This shows that you're gaining some confidence. Tell us about an exciting achievement of yours this week.
Well, I set a candlestick out into the middle of the floor yesterday. Then I took a few steps back, and then I did some stretches and some Pilates, whatever those are. You know, nothing worse than getting a hammer sore, if you know what I mean. Then I did a few approaches, you know, getting my footing down, and then chalked out my first few steps. And I made an easy arc to the candlestick. I was quick and nimble, and I jumped over the candlestick. And might I add, I had no help from performing enhancing drugs.
That's it. A candlestick is what, 4 or 5 feet? What's so great about that?
Georgie, positive, supportive comments only. What's our rule?
Don't be a party pooper. Tell everyone they're super duper.
That's right.
Right. Gee, Jack, that was a towering achievement. I bet you can make the Olympic candle jumping team.
Continue, Jack.
And might I add, the candlestick was lit!
Wow, was it on fire? Those flames must have been shooting up a whole, what, inch? Did you have to get 3 different third-degree burns?
Georgie. Jack, I think that's very brave, and it shows that Jack be nimble and Jack be quick.
Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. What are your rap star now?
Thank you for sharing, Jack. Now who's next? I see we have a new member with us this week. And you are?
I'm Blue. Welcome to the club. This is Losers after all.
Mary, you know I hate that acronym.
Hey, it's better than the last name we had. We really expect terrific, cheerful, happy endings daily. Can you figure it out, Blue Boy? We really expect terrific, cheerful, happy endings daily.
Wretched?
You got it.
Okay, so I'm awful at picking out group names. Let's get to know our new member now, shall we? So tell us, why are you blue?
It was my father's name.
Excuse me?
I'm Little Boy Blue.
Blue? That's a weird last name.
Says Mr. Puddin' and Pie.
So, Mr. Blue, why have you chosen to join our little group?
I'm Blue.
We already established that. Your father's name?
No, Blue. As in depressed.
Oh, why are you depressed?
I've been fired from my job.
Hey, pal, don't go complain to us about being unemployed. Have you searched the wanted ads lately? Not many people are looking for candlestick jumpers.
What was your job, Mr. Blue?
I worked in stocks.
Oh, an investment broker.
No, a shepherd.
A shepherd? Really?
Little Bo Peep will get to your particular problem in a minute. So, Mr. Blue.
You can call me Boy.
At last, a man who knows his maturity level. Can I call you little boy?
No, Boy will do.
So, Boy, do you mind if I ask why you were fired?
Negligence.
Negligence?
You see, the sheep were in the meadow and the cow was in the corn.
Why didn't you blow your horn?
Yeah, you are the boy who looks after the sheep after all.
You see, I was under the haycock, fast asleep.
And did you wake him?
No, not I.
For if you do, he'll be sure to cry.
Yep, that's basically it.
Wow, we should have nice crybabies in this group.
No. I kiss the girls and make them cry.
Oh, and that's so much better.
Georgie, Swan, that is enough.
10 feet. 10 feet.
Mary, how's your week?
I still feel like I'm being followed.
Hey, this sounds interesting.
It's creepy. There's this lamb, and its fleece is white as snow. And everywhere I went this week, the lamb was sure to go.
I'm sure you're just imagining things.
I'm not. It followed me to school one day.
Isn't that against the rules?
Yes, but it made the children laugh and play to see the lamb at school.
Have you tried blowing a horn to scare it away yet?
Do continue.
And so, the teacher turned it out, but still it lingered near and waited ever so patiently until I did appear.
Why does the lamb love Mary so?
I believe that Mary loves the lamb so. Mary, this should make you feel very good to have someone so attached to you. It is a reflection of your inner worth.
So what does that say about me, Doctor? I've lost my sheep and can't tell where to find them.
Little Bo Peep, leave them alone, and they'll come home, wagging their tails behind them.
You've been saying that for 3 years. Last night, I kept counting my sheep in my mind, but before I got to all of them, I'd fall asleep. And then, when I was asleep, I dreamt I heard them fleeting. But when I awoke, I found it a joke, for they were all so fleeting. If they loved me, they'd be following me to school like Mary over here. Maybe they didn't love me. Maybe they didn't know how much I really loved them.
Maybe you just didn't love them at all.
It's not true, Georgie. I'm taking out my little crook and am determined to find them. You, Blue Boy.
It's Boy Blue.
Whatever, little boy. You're with me. Your shepherd is out of work, right?
Well, actually, I was hoping to collect some unemployment, travel until I find myself.
Okay. While you're finding yourself, you can find my sheep, too. And we're avoiding all those haycock things, whatever those are. I can't have you sleeping on the job.
Excellent progress, Bo Peep. You're not just sitting around anymore. You're taking matters into your own hands. This is a very big step for you. Good luck, boy. See you next week, Bo Peep. Swan, where's Humpty Dumpty this week?
I'm sorry, Dr.
I'm Dr. Foster from Gloucester.
Detective Green, NRU. That's nursery rhyme units. I'm sorry, but I come with terrible news.
Oh?
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a little accident.
But he was making such progress in this group.
What are you saying?
It was a horrific scene. We're very sorry.
Given this bad news, I think we'd better adjourn this meeting to deal with our emotions. We'll see you all next week.
Now, I know you're probably shattered by the news, but if you could answer a few questions.
He was feeling very fragile this week.
But you wouldn't say he was close to cracking up, would you?
I know, he was just feeling a bit mixed up, but he was more positive than I've ever seen him in a long time.
Starting to look at the sunny side of things. This isn't going over easy, Miss Swan. We suspect foul play.
You mean his fall was no accident?
We don't believe so. Can you think of anyone that might have been out to get Mr. Dumpty?
Besides the bullies who rolled him for his lunch money, it's hard being the fat kid, you know, or the ugly kid. I should know. I was made fun of as a child, too.
Can you think of anyone more recently?
I can't think of anyone.
We're looking for a hard-boiled kind of character.
You have to deal with this every day?
That's why they took away my taser. Miss Swan, if you have any further questions, just give me a call.
I'm sorry I can't help you more. Thank you.
Well, we'll call you if you find anything else. Swan, I'll drive you home.
Did you notice anything unusual, Detective?
No, why?
Well, Miss Swan, being Humpty Dumpty's only close friend, didn't seem too upset about the news.
Sometimes the shock just has to set in.
I don't know.
What? You suspect Miss Swan as a suspected murderer?
Why not?
Deductive reasoning. She's not a nursery rhyme character.
Ugly duckling, beautiful swan? Yes, she is.
No, she isn't.
Yes, she is.
Fine. If she is, then what is her rhyme?
Well, Miss Smarty Pants, it's Hickory Dickory Duck.
That's Hickory Dickory Duck. The mouse ran off the clock.
Diddle diddle duckling.
Diddle diddle dumpling.
Little Miss Ducket sat on her bucket.
That's Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet.
Okay, now I know that you're lying because there's no such thing as a tuffet.
Yes, there is. And don't get me started on curds and whey.
A tuffet? No kidding. Really?
Yeah. Miss Swan is from a book by Hans Christian Andersen, and I don't think Andersen is related to Mother Goose at all.
Not one clue so far. We're gonna have to work extra hard to solve this case.
Look, Pennish, I think you should ease off the JoJo with the coroner. She has a lot of sharp objects with her. I hope she found something useful.
Detective, so glad you and your partner could make it so soon. Have I got something to show you?
I was kind of hoping you would be done. I really don't have much of a stomach for this.
Come on, be a man.
You'll need to put these on.
Why would we need these?
Hello, giant egg. Do you want to get salmonella?
So, have you found anything useful?
Well, I've examined the outer body. I had to be very careful.
So, you feel like you are walking on eggshells?
I've heard about you. You're the new guy, right? The Punisher?
I see my reputation precedes me.
It does indeed. The word of the department is that you already have 15 Eighth Amendment violations filed against you.
Eighth Amendment?
Cruel and unusual punishment.
Well, what can I say?
Anyway, the victim died of severe trauma to the head, chest, and pelvis.
All three?
Well, with this victim, his head, chest, and pelvis are all one and the same. But this is what's really interesting. If you look in here, you'll notice that it is all white.
All white? That's funny. Where's the yellow?
Funny? Why is it funny? I don't get the yolk.
Make that 16 violations of the Eighth Amendment.
I'm the pun master. A pun or two never hurt nobody. It's a mighty fine way to start each day. A laugh or two or three or four can leave you rolling down on the floor.
Hector, could you hand me that spatula?
Here you go. So, the perpetrator is either someone who really likes pie or is a serious health nut.
Or both.
Sal, can you tell us anything else?
Humpty Dumpty had a tattoo.
A tattoo? What was it?
Just the words grade A large.
Grade A large? That's pretty conceited with someone who has low self-esteem issues.
I suspected all along that he was an egomaniac.
18.
A pun or two never hurt nobody. It's a mighty fine way to start each day. A laugh or two or three or four can leave you rolling down on the floor.
But here's the weirdest part. He had traces of food coloring on his body, and the carton that was brought in on had an expiration date on it.
He was dyed when he died.
You put up with this every day?
That's why they took away my chainsaw. 18.
A pun or two never hurt nobody. It's a mighty fine way to start each day. A laugh or two or three or four can leave you rolling down on the floor. Can leave you rolling down on the floor.
Well, that's about all I've got for you. Care for an omelet?
Hey, that's not...
Oh no, this isn't Humpty. I just haven't had time for breakfast yet. Just some forensic humor here.
Don't mind if I do. Wow, this looks really good.
And good for you. High on protein and no cholesterol.
Hey, did either of you two hear about the butcher who backed into the meat grinder? I heard he got a little behind in his work. So, what are we doing here, Detective?
Sal said that the perpetrator is either a health nut or someone who really likes pie. And if I'm right, Jack Sprat could eat no fat.
And his wife could eat no lean.
Jack would be the one who worries about his cholesterol.
And his wife would be the one to make a massive lemon meringue pie.
Exactly. I think this is the house. Hello?
Yeah? What do you want?
We're looking for Jack.
Jack? What do you want with Jack?
We just need to ask him a couple of questions.
Well, come on in. We've got nothing to hide.
Wow, you must be Mrs. Sprat.
Now, what makes you say that?
Well, Jack Sprat's wife could eat no lean. I'm guessing lean cuisine isn't on your menu.
Nah, I never eat those frozen dinners.
Yeah.
Well, are you guys gonna come on in or just stand there with dumb looks on your faces?
If you could just lead the way.
Alrighty. Alright, what can I get you guys to eat? I got donuts, I got some pork rinds and lard.
Lard?
Oh yeah! I just spread that in a couple pieces of Wonder Bread. Or I just eat it straight from the can. That'll stick to your ribs.
And to the insides of your arteries.
This explains why Mrs. Sprat isn't very tall. Crisco is shortening.
Are you sure I can't get you anything to eat, anything to keep your mouth full?
Mrs. Sprat, we would just like to ask you and your husband a couple of questions.
Well, he's indisposed.
Indisposed?
Yeah, he's running.
Running? Running where?
Well, he's running in the shower. He's so thin, he has to run in the shower to get wet.
When he he gets return mail. It says, return to Slender.
During a thunderstorm, he can stay dry, standing under a clothesline.
His favorite song is Lean on Me.
Oh, he's so thin when he stands sideways and sticks out his tongue. He looks like a zipper.
Now, he could be a magician because of a sleight of...
Rat, can you just get your husband?
Jack! Get in here!
Yes, dear?
Wow, he is skinny.
I heard that.
And I don't mean to say that Mrs. Spratt is fat, but if the girdle fits.
Or in this case, if it doesn't.
You know, I heard that, and no one calls my wife fat.
Let me tell you something, Mr. Smarty Pants. No one calls my man skinny. Besides, he's not skinny, he's just slender and slick. He's not skinny, he's just a storybook geek. His muscles are prized even though they're disguised. He may be lanky, but he's not skinny. He's not skinny, he's just real small bones. He's not skinny, he's super sturdy and toned.
I'll say it out loud. I'm thin and I'm proud.
He may be puny, but he's not skinny. It doesn't matter what the village will think.
Despite the criticisms, I'll never blink.
Yes, he's wobbly, made to, coupled with an attitude. Show him, Jack. He's a scrawny, brawny, roughy, toughy, most delicious mountain of love. Mountain of love.
I'm small, I'm handsome, and I'm digging it. She's not fat, she's just a rotund gal. She's not fat, she never eats low-cal. She's got acres of curves, she sways and she swerves. She may be pudgy, but she's not fat. She's not fat, she's just a big bone gal. She's not fat, but she's a femme fatale.
I'll say it out loud. I'm big and I'm proud.
She may be portly, but she's not fat. It doesn't matter what the village folks say.
I'm gonna live my life any old way.
She is one big, large broad. Get a load of her bod. Show 'em, honey! Hokey pokey, crabby, ducky, rich mountain of love. Mountain of love.
I'm big, I'm beautiful, I'm loving it. Doesn't matter what the village folks say. We're gonna live our life any old way.
She's one big, large broad. Get a load of her bod. She's a hokey pokey,
Scrawny, briny,
chubby tubby,
puffy, toughy,
delicious,
most delicious, one delicious mountain of love. Mountain of love.
If I'm as strong as a bull, a healthy animal.
Don't be too quick to condemn. I'm the creme de la creme.
Delicious,
Most delicious, one delicious mountain of love.
mountain of love.
you two can call me Superstar.
Now that we've got that straight, these two flatfoots want to ask you some questions.
Yes, detectives.
Mr. Mr. Sprat, where were you on the night of October 13th?
Well, I was doing some baking.
Would that baking involve pie, perhaps?
Well, yes, but what does that have anything
Because on the
to do-
night of October 13th, Mr. Dumpty was found whipped and beaten. And you need to crack open a couple eggs to make a pie, don't you, Mr. Sprat? If, in fact, that is your real name.
Well, yes, but...
Give me no buts, Mr. Egg Cracker. Murder in this case was a half-baked idea.
Yes, but...
Are you going to talk, Mr. Patsy Shuffler, or will I have to pun again?
Well, okay, what's the big idea?
I was on the verge of getting him to...
Hey, it is my turn to be a bad cop.
No. It is my turn to be bad cop. And besides, I am the punished, sir. Being bad cop is natural.
No, it's my turn. You were bad cop last time. And I'm tired of being apathetic and showing coffee and everything. Taking off the thumb screws even.
No, it's my turn to be bad cop.
My turn.
My turn. Yes. Well, Jack, you ready to talk or shall I pun again?
You know, I know what you...
Shut your pie hole, pie man, now talk. I said shut up and talk.
Punisher, go over there and take a time out. I'm sorry, Jack. I know just how you feel. Would you like some coffee? Let me take those thumb screws off for you.
Thumb screws?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I got a little ahead of myself.
You know, I know what you two are doing here, and if you have no evidence against us, please leave.
Oh, Jack. Let's think extra hard for a moment here. Are you sure there's nothing else you want to tell us?
Hey, I noticed your wife has some egg whites on her apron.
Oh, so? What of it? I eat a lot of omelets to keep up my strength.
I'm willing to bet those egg whites match that of Humpty Dumpty. We have a witness who has a photo of Mr. Sprat beating a giant eggshell. That is Exhibit A.
Oh. Stop the punning! I'll talk, I tell you, I'll talk!
You know, you just don't say anything, okay? We want a lawyer, and we won't speak till we have counsel.
What were you two thinking? You're nursery rhyme characters. You should said it better. Example. I expect better of you. Now you're going to get exactly what's coming to you.
You put up with this every day?
That's why they took away my pit bull. Mrs. and Mr. Sprat, you two are under arrest for the murder of Humpty Dumpty. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
All rise. The People versus Jack Sprat. Part 32. The Honorable Judge Mental is now presiding.
Judge.
Court is now in session. You may be seated.
Prosecution, you may call your first witness.
The people call Simple Simon.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I didn't dig that hole in that garden.
What?
That's the whole truth.
No. I meant the whole truth, not leaving anything out.
Yeah, I did dig that hole, but it's a good hole.
You may be seated.
Now, Simple Simon, you met a pieman?
While I was going to the fair,
did you say to the pirate?
I said, let me taste your ware.
And what did the pieman say to you?
He said, let me see your penny, but I hadn't any.
You hadn't any penny?
I never had any sense.
Objection!
Yes?
1. This testimony is going nowhere. 2. Penny and cents is an obvious pun, and those lines belong solely to the punisher. And finally, the witness is obviously mental.
Mental, as in someone not conforming to the thought processes of the dominant culture.
No, I meant.
Or by mental, did you mean someone who is such a deep thinker they are not appreciated by the materialist, pragmatic bourgeois?
No, she meant.
Or by mental, did you mean someone who is stupid?
What she meant.
That's judgmental to you.
Oh, yeah, right. I withdraw my objection.
Your objection is withdrawn, overruled, and hanged by the neck until dead. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Your Honor.
Darn tootin'! Now, Mr. Simon, you may continue your testimony.
Where was I?
No sense.
Now, Simple Simon, is the pieman in this room?
That's him there.
Order.
Let it be noted that the witness pointed to the defendant, Jack Spratt. Now, Simple Simon, what did you do when the pieman would not let you taste his wares?
I followed him back to his house.
And what did you see there?
I saw him beating the egg whites, and he was using fresh lard in his crust to make the pies.
Or fat?
Yeah, fat. And I saw him beating the egg whites to make the Maria, the Marigua, the Marica, the fluffy white stuff on top of the pie.
Did you say fresh egg whites?
Yeah,
How do you know that it was fresh egg whites?
it's because I saw him beating the egg whites out of a giant piece of shell. And I took a picture.
Enough with the gas peanuts. Getting annoying.
This the picture?
Yeah.
Let it be noted that this picture will be filed as Exhibit A. I have no further questions for this witness.
Defense, your witness. Watch yourself.
Mr. Simon.
Yeah.
And you go by Simple?
Yeah.
You also go by other names too, isn't that true?
In the schoolyard, the bullies used to call me Simple Pimple. But my therapist always tells me that...
Aren't you also known as Wee Willie Winky, arrested for being a peeping Tom and running about in your nightgown? Also known as Peter Pumpkin Eater, arrested for keeping your wife in a pumpkin shell?
Well, that was a long time ago.
Also known as Tom the Piper's son, arrested for pig napping?
There's a logical explanation.
Isn't your real name Crooked Man?
Yeah.
And you have a crooked cat who caught a crooked mouse, and you all live together in a crooked little house?
Well, yeah.
Well, you've got quite a rap sheet, Simple Simon. Why are you testifying against Jack Spratt today?
Because I feel it was my duty as a citizen.
Did the prosecution offer you immunity for your testimony today?
Well, it was only fair.
So, your testimony was bucked. And how did you just happen to have a camera at Spratt's that day?
I am an amateur photographer.
Amateur? Isn't it true that you've been paid a great deal of money for your photographs? Isn't it true that Wee Willie Winky are also arrested for extortion?
I was only arrested. I was never convicted.
Yes, of course. That could be because you had incriminating photos of the judge presiding in this case.
Objection! Sustained. Jury, ignore that last statement.
So, Mr. Simon, or shall I say, Crooked Man, you have a criminal record, your testimony was bought, and you're outside Jack Spratt's house in order to commit a felony. Am I missing anything?
I do dig a good hole.
Just as you've dug a hole for yourself now, I guess the truth is not so simple. We are done with this witness.
You may step down. Defense, you may call your first witness.
The defense calls Mr. Jack Spratt.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You may be seated.
Mr. Spratt, you heard the witness before you claimed he saw you beating egg whites. Is this true?
Yeah. But you know, there isn't any law against beating egg whites.
True. But the witness said that you were beating them in a giant piece of eggshell. Is this true?
Yeah. Grade A large.
I'm warning you, the next one who gasps will get a gavel to the noggin.
And where did you get this giant piece of egg?
Oh, from Mother Goose.
Mother Goose? The Mother Goose?
Yes.
Your Honor, Mother Goose is right outside the courtroom. I suggest the bailiff grab her and bring her to the witness stand for questioning.
Your Honor, this is most irregular.
Indeed, this is most irregular.
If you prefer, we could recall Simple Simon for more questions about other pictures he may have taken that may be incriminating.
Bailiff, go grab Mother Goose and bring her to the witness stand, but be careful, she's got quite the temper.
Unhand me, you hunk! What the hunk is going on? This is police brutality.
Bailiff, did you have to arrest her in the middle of traffic? We heard all the cars honking.
That was her doing all the honking, Your Honor.
Swear her in, bailiff.
I think she's already swearing.
What the hunk is going on here?
Jack Sprat is on trial for murder of Humpty Dumpty.
Murder? Hunk? Of my son? And what the hunk do you think you're doing, you hunkin' judge?
Well, it's just that, I said the next one to gasp would get a gavel to.
Yes?
They'd get a gavel to the noggin.
Gasp.
Perhaps I was too hasty.
Darn tootin'.
Is this the first you've heard of Humpty Dumpty's murder?
Yes, it is. Who did it? Was it that nasty Mrs. Spratt? Oh, well, I never.
Why do you think the perpetrator is Mrs. Sprat?
She was always jealous of my son's figure.
Mrs. Sprat has an alibi for the night of the 13th.
The 13th? Are you saying my son was murdered on the 13th?
Yes.
Oh, but that's impossible. He was fit as a fiddle at breakfast this morning.
What do you mean still alive? His body was found at the bottom of the wall.
That was his body. That wasn't his body. That was his shell.
What do you mean?
Humpty is my son and has been living with me for the past 5 years after graduating from college. He's quite smart, you know.
I always knew he was an egghead.
One more outburst like that and I'll hold you in contempt. In fact, with puns like that, I already hold you in contempt.
As I was saying, Humpty is quite smart, but he never did want to move out of the nest and gain his independence. Sure, he moved out for a while, but he was living in a shoe, for goodness sakes. And I was still packing his lunches and doing his laundry. That's the reason why Beautiful Swan broke up with him. Anyway, that was the last straw. See, I was never one for mixed marriages, but I thought that Beautiful Swan was the bird for him, and I wanted grandchildren, so I pushed him out of the nest.
You pushed Humpty out of the nest, you murdered your own son?
Murder? You think I've committed murder? You dare accuse me of murder?
Calm down.
I will not calm down.
What the hell is going on? I'm not about to be a pawn. I'm feeling you.